5 myths about video that are stopping you from growing your authority. So this month sees the start of a whole new content plan for Content Classroom. Pleased to say we've been looking hard at what it is that you want to hear about, what it is that you want to know, and what's stopping you from seeing the results that you want with video and with content in general. And so we've created a set of topics that we're going to go through over the next few weeks and months that are going to take you from starting point to end point. We're hoping to give you the skills, the tools, the knowledge, the experience to be able to answer all the questions that are holding you back and get over that procrastination, get you to the point where you're delivering and to start to see some exciting results. So the first topic that I wanted to cover was the myths about video that are stopping people from growing their authority. So the starting point for that is that we often come across only influencers and entertainers should be on video. And whilst I think that's a kind of polarizing statement, I do see the background behind that. You're worried that it will cheapen somehow your professional business acumen. You only go on Teams meetings, you only go on Zoom meetings, and you're not a social media superstar. You're just a business person who wants to get on with delivering for your clients. Totally understand that, totally hear you, and you're absolutely right in some regards. However, senior decision makers don't want to hear from influencers anymore. Their days done. Sorry if you're an influencer. Not. Yes, it's all great and well to be an entertaining person whilst you're on video, and if you can combine serious business results with being an entertaining personality, then that's great. But people want to hear from the experienced people in their industry and want to know why they're doing what they're doing, how they can help themselves in order to change things in their own progress and change their own path. So being an expert is something that you can't fake. So that's the important thing to say about the beginning of this. I need to be perfect on camera. It kind of stems from the same things. We worry about our professional image. And certainly the more senior target audience that we're aiming for, and the more senior our own background is, the more we tend to worry about, is the lighting right? Have I got a good camera? Do I look okay? What I'm wearing suitable? What's my background like? But the truth is, authenticity outperforms perfection every single time, right? Getting stuff done beats perfection. Because if you wait for the right moment, if you wait until everything's perfect, you'll never actually start doing it. And the fact of the matter is, the competition that are out there for you right now are out there on video, they're out on the social media channels and specifically on LinkedIn, and they're already releasing imperfect video that highlights them as the experts that they are, and they're already getting into the minds of your target audience. Be top of mind by getting out there. Forget about the fact that you need to be perfect. It's not true. You just need to get out there. And I'd argue in this age of AI, right, that organic content where there are mistakes or bloopers or filler words or whatever, or maybe there's a pair of pants on a washing machine behind them, and maybe not that bad, but those sorts of natural things in the video help add genuine credibility to who you are. The next thing is, a video is only for personal brands, not serious professionals. Again, not true. Massively not true. And I'd argue that 2025 is the year where serious professionals are actually, certainly on LinkedIn, more important than personal brands, right? Having people out there who have real experience, who aren't faking it, who have credibility and testimonies and referrals and have worked in the industry for a long time, who can back up what they say on videos and content, they're the people who are achieving results in 2025. Next thing is, my audience doesn't watch video. Might be true. I don't watch video, ironically, right? I work in video editing. I help my clients repurpose video, and I don't watch a lot of video. Mostly that's because I consume a lot of it as I'm working. So it's kind of like a busman's holiday for me. But not everybody appreciates video. That's absolutely true. However, by being on video and adding captions is something I would heartily recommend to everyone. You're giving people a transcript to read along to, and it catches their eye. So whilst they might not be watching the video itself, they will be reading the subtitles along the bottom, which will intrigue them, will make them curious. They're also reading the copy that comes along with your video, and which will engage them and make them ask questions and get them curious. And there are many, many other assets that you can create from video that aren't necessarily video, like quotes, images, those sorts of things. There are lots and lots of ways you can use video to create other content that isn't purely video. My advice would be to create in lots of different media that speaks to all types of personalities and neurodiversities and just people as they are, however they come. Speak to them in their own language and time and way. Much the same as you wouldn't try and train people in one catch-fit-all situation, right? You tailor that training to individuals. And lastly, I don't have time to produce the video. I see this all the time. And it's one of the biggest things that I help my clients with. It's prioritizing that video. The tall and short of it is, if you don't really see the value of video and you're not prepared to give it the chance it needs to start working, you're not going to prioritize it. You're not going to record it. When you do, you're not going to be as engaging as you could be. So just don't bother, is my answer. If you're not going to get into it in as much passion as you're capable of, maybe now's not the right time for you. So surprisingly, I'm saying that maybe video isn't for you either right now or at all. Not everybody's suited to it. But what I am here to say is that if you're not using video, your methods of producing content will be slower, less efficient, less effective, and it's costing you time and effort. So whatever else it is that you're doing that you feel is a better use of your time, I can guarantee there is a more efficient way of doing that, lead in with video. And by putting video at the top of your content pyramid, you make everything else nice and simple and efficient for yourself. There's lots of different ways you can repurpose that content. And if you follow the YouTube channel that we've got, you'll see a lot of those ideas out there on the channel. I know that's useful for a lot of you that are out there. If you, no doubt there are more myths that you have in your head that are stopping you from creating video. So feel free, if you've got any more that you'd like answered, drop me a line, send me an email. Details are all below. I'd love to hear from you on what's stopping you from growing your authority through the use of video in 2025.